cold. Hello, whoever that is, hello. I gotta try to get myself warm here. Dang, is it cold out here? Hello, hello, hello. How are you, lurkers? Wait a minute. I'm trying to get snuggled up in the blanket. It's like, what, 16 degrees out here or something? Hey, sis. Hey, Howitt. Sorry, I got a toothache tonight, so I'm not real talkative. But, hey, Rod, how are you? I got something, I don't know, something strange going on here tonight. Hi, Bam. So I figured I'd just go live and see what happens. I went to lay down because my stomach hurt, and something got tossed at the window. I got a little teeny, like half a moon type window up above my bed, which is about 9 feet off the ground, and something hit the window. So what I always do is when they knock on the window or hit the window or whatever, I open up the blinds and I tap back. And then I went into the bathroom and listened, and I was hearing coyotes and dogs howling, and not howling but barking and all kinds of other noise out there, and all of a sudden everything went dead quiet. So I came upstairs. Well, then my daughter-in-law pulled in, so I figured I'd wait. So all the kids are in the house now and everybody's settled in, so I figured I'd go live and see if we're gonna have activity tonight. Otherwise, I don't know why they would throw something at the window. They don't do that unless they usually want to play. How you doing, Miss Pam? Hey, Pappy. Good, sweetie. Yeah, I was going to tell you guys, we are short on a lot of the normal people that have been on the live chat, and I kind of found out why through a few emails. Good girl, Martha. And it's okay. I'm not really upset that they're gone. I'm upset the reason why they left. You know, people can come on here and you can tell us your story, and we're not going to judge you or call you names or something like that, but these people that have left our live chat left because I wouldn't defend them telling somebody off, you know, or call them a liar. And because I wouldn't do that, they left and said that well, they can't be part of somebody who doesn't believe in this or doesn't believe in that. So, like I said, I'm not real concerned that they left because I don't want that to ever start here. I think it's wrong. I mean, we can sit and talk amongst ourselves because we do that, whether we have seen something or agree with something, but to cut somebody down for it, I'm not in for that. I wasn't there. I mean, really, how do you call someone a liar if you weren't there? You know, Martha and I were talking about it earlier. We were on the phone, and there's a lot of people's videos that they're telling you they see Sasquatch, and we can't see them, you know, and it doesn't mean that they're not there, but this is the one place that I'm hoping you can come and tell your story where nobody's going to jump your case or talk behind your back or call you a liar. I just won't tolerate it here. I think it's wrong. So, anyways, and a couple of emails I got, I know they're not happy, and I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna say, hey, Carol and Bill, I'm not going to say, yeah, I agree with you, you should tell them off, because I don't think that's right. I mean, they just want people, they want people to stand behind them to cut someone down? No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. If you can't do it by yourself, then you shouldn't be doing it, right? I'd much rather, hey, if I was off my rocker completely, hey, Ryan, and there was never a Sasquatch out here, and I didn't see Grandma, and I didn't see Boo, and nothing ever happened, and I'm sitting here telling you guys all this stuff has happened, and I'm actually crazy, hey, Tim, and I'm nuts, and there's nothing out here, then that's between me and my nutty head. And you guys all just fell for it, right? But I've seen them. I've been face to face with them. And there's certain things that I know to be true for me that happens with me. But I won't, I refuse to jump on the bandwagon and say somebody else is crazy or wrong. Like orbs. I saw an orb. Do you remember me back in the beginning saying, I don't know about orbs, I never saw an orb, blah, 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 blah. Because I never saw one. Then when I saw one, I was like, holy crap, I actually saw one. But I've never seen cloaking. I've never seen portals. I've never seen a DM. I've never seen a Mothman. Jean Paul, how are you? But I don't know. Or pterodactyls or goat man or I've never seen any of that stuff. This is already crazy enough as it is, guys. I'm already in shock enough. Hey, Mitch. Oh, well, I've seen $1 million, but, there's a lot of this stuff I've just never seen. Hey, Jeff. Hey, Tim. How are you guys? I like sitting here if I can learn something from you guys that have been out there, I want to learn more. I want to hear your stories. I love listening to this stuff. It's a subject that we are all interested in, And it's really easy to get caught up in it. Let me tell you, you get crazy. It takes up to 24 hours of your day. You can't help thinking about it, especially when you see them. Nope, never seen a baby pigeon. Ever. What's your question, Pam? Man, it is really cold. Thank God for this blanket. Ew. Nope, don't know anything about the black-eyed kids. There's all kinds of weird stuff out there. I have to go do that again. I'll be right back, guys. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm back. The child's on my last nerve. Sorry. Anyway, Now, I don't know anything about black-eyed kids. I've heard stories, but I don't know anything about it. Why? What have you heard? Hey, Doodle. I gotta get this big back in a blanket. Woohoo! What blue people? Why do you say that? That was just a really weird sound. Well, I've heard of them, but you never know what Tim's gonna eat. Yeah, and silver back in the day, but ionic silver, not colloidal. Boy, it's quiet out there. Hey, the other night when I left you guys live, it was raining. And when I listened to it the next day, some of it, I was like, oh man, because I was out. I didn't hear any rain. That was cute. Get him, dog. I wish they'd take that German Shepherd in at night. Did not, Matt. Can't, because I don't snore. Nuh-uh. They're not all in bed by 6. Can you imagine how cold that poor dog has to be? Meanies. No, it's not. You're telling stories, Hobbit. Ew, Tim. That's gross. It's just crystal clear outside. No noise. No drone. No military. So what y'all doing? Everybody have a good day today? Tell him, Matt. You tell him. Howdy, Mike. It didn't, Pam. I canceled it. Oh, cool, Ryan. What's your next one? Ooh, fishing. Oh, I love to go fishing. Oh, really? That sounds good. Okay, back to work, Doodle. Don't want to keep you from your job, but thank you for stopping by. God bless you, hun. Martha, you're going to have to do something better than cactus. Sounds like he's going to be in trouble tonight. Hey, Shav. I went out of the house too. Can I go fishing? I think all the ponds are frozen here. Well, I've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4. I've gotten 4 people that have emailed me about their physical experiences or symptoms with their encounters. I need a whole bunch more. Everybody has to email me and tell me. All you guys. Get on it. You too, Matt. $60-ish? Man. It's crazy. What do you mean you're fine? It's just, your name's not going to go in it, Matt. I just need to know any physical stuff that, or emotional stuff that happened with your sighting. 70. Oh my goodness, Mike. I'll trade you. You can have this teen weather and I'll take the 70s. I don't need anybody's name. I just need to know how you felt. If you made you sick, fine, Mike. If you had any emotional issues after it, what cryptid it was, and what state. In your case, what country. And that's it. That's all I need. It's just a collection of Mike Cycle. Mike Sickle. Yep, that's what I am. I'm frozen. Well, not right now, but if I was outside. Any of them, whether it's before, during, or after, whether it stayed with you, whether you had night terrors, any of it. I just need a breakdown of what it was. Because I have a list of nausea, vomiting, headaches, double vision, ringing of the ears, heart attacks, death, PTSD, night terrors. I got a whole list of symptoms. I just have to cross them off with the person and the state and what cryptid. Yeah, well, that's what I need. If you died, Matt, that's all I need. If you'll send me that information so I can just collect the data. I'm not going to put anybody's names in there, I promise you. But you can't tell me on here because I can't come back to this and get the information. You have to email it to me. Yeah, me too, Mike. That was only after my DM nightmare. I don't have nightmares of the forest people. I only had nightmares after the DM nightmare. Thank you, Miss Martha. I appreciate it, Ryan. I'm doing this collectively. I want to get as much information. That's about all I can do, but I think it's good information. Especially for people that really want to go out in the woods and have a one-on-one encounter. And I'm doing this mainly because we lost so many people in the past couple years that were researchers. They've had heart attacks. They've, died of, well, a couple of them have died of heart attacks. Some of cancer, but other stuff too. Yeah, I don't have dreams of them. Sometimes, I have daydreams of handing them things, but oh, great, Tim. Yeah, I'm thinking so, Ryan. So that's why I'm starting this. It's going to take me a while. But the more people I get, the more information I can get, and I can come up with a basic, something that happens usually to most people. Because not everybody says when they saw one they wet themselves. Not everybody says they have nightmares. Not everybody said they have anxiety later on. Everybody handles it differently. But there are some serious, like a couple of the researchers that have passed have been dealing with these Sasquatch for like 20, 30 years, and they've ended up with some serious illnesses from it, and then heart attacks and death. So I can't say we can 100% attribute it to the Sasquatch or the forest people's encounters, but I'm pretty sure that people that have PTSD, long-time PTSD or some other kind of stuff, well, that's what I'm getting at too, Ryan. Or if we can actually say, like the ringing in the ears or something like that, that it was actually infrasound. Because there's certain key words with infrasound that people will get. So this is a good way for me to find out if they're getting more of them. What about the Yankees, goofball? Because some people believe in infrasound with these guys and some people don't. So if we can get physical proof that people are having some of the same symptoms as infrasound, they just don't realize what it is. It comes on when something walks in front of it, Martha. That one light will pop on if something walks in front of it. Well, that's the kind of stuff I'm looking for, Matt. I told you guys I was kind of wondering about my stomach issues since the doctors can't figure out what it's from. Guess nothing's back there tonight, huh, Martha? Well, yeah, but Ryan, like I said, there's a lot of people that don't believe in infrasound. They don't believe that can happen, so, or that these guys emit infrasound. So if we find out a lot of their issues are close to or exactly what the experts say infrasound can do to a person, I think it'll make a little bit more sense. Not everybody experiences what they consider infrasound. I wish we could find out what happened to the lady in waiting, Bigfoot researcher. I'd like to know. I'd, I don't know. I'd like to know what happened to her, whether it was a heart attack or cancer or whatever it is. And I'm not just being nosy, it's just because she said she wanted the ultimate scare. I wonder if she got it. That sounds horrible, and I'm sorry, but I take into consideration the age of some of these people too, and their health problems. And some of these people that have passed away are younger. There's no reason. They didn't say that they had a history of heart problems or something else, so that's kind of what I'm trying to focus on. I don't know, Mike. But I know someone has to know what happened to her. I'm pretty sure it was Christopher Noel that brought it up that she had passed away. And she had some incredible videos, or audios, didn't she? Man. That's what I just said I didn't want to do, Matt. It's awful darn quiet out there. It's always quiet. No, don't you dare be quiet. Oh, yeah. Yes, he can, Ryan. All he does is say, well, guys, I'll see you later. And next thing you know, he's gone. Matt needs to stay here. How you doing, Chev? What's a la-la? Oh, I wish, Mike. If the weather would change, I'd go for a hike. I wouldn't make it past the driveway. I'd run back in the house. No heating blanket. A strawberry cookie is a la-la? I've never even heard of that. What are you talking about? Did you make that up? Oh, sometimes you kill me. Hey, Big Rob, how are you? Yeah, that Windows 10 made me put all my stuff on a disk because it tells me I don't have enough space on my computer. How dumb is that? I can't stand Windows 10. I wish they go back to Windows 8. Stop with all these supposed upgrades. How you doing, Big Rob? Irritating, isn't it? Good to hear. Nuh-uh, you did not, Tim. You telling stories? I don't know if I can believe you or not. Since you're bad. Okay, so tell me your UFO story. Oh, really? Wow. Where at? I know, right, Pam? Welcome back, Pappy. No, he just ate their tongues, that's all. Oh, really? You saw one of the cigar-looking things? Freaky. When did you see it? How long ago? You saw one too, Matt? And Pam? The cigar, all you guys saw the cigar-looking one? Freaky. That's just freaky. You mean there are such thing as aliens? Oh my. When you were a kid in 76? Oh my gosh. You saw a cigar UFO, Martha, or just a cigar? Ah. Sorry. I'm bad. Yeah, I told you guys about the one I saw when I was a kid too, but I never really saw it. I actually just saw a light. Heard it go over my head, but that was it. Felt it go over my head. That was it. Didn't hear anything. Hi, Big Tim. How are you? Yep. I saw mine at Lake Erie. No, he wouldn't answer me, Chev. Really, Pam? Ohio seems to be a pretty good spot. Wow. Who else has seen UFOs? You ain't kidding, Mitch. Hey, Andy. How are you, hon? Yeah, I asked him, but like I said, he didn't respond. Yeah, I've never seen weird lights. Only when I was a kid over the Lake Erie that was it, and the orb I saw in Honabi. But other than that, I've never seen, except for here that one night. You guys remember when we saw that? What looked like a lightning flash, and of course the blue hue by my truck, which I tried to imitate but could not. Other than that, I haven't seen anything. You're really gonna go, Mike? Woo! Oh, really, Andy? Wow. Hello? Watch that light turn on across the street. It'll tell me whether they're around or not. That floodlight turns on. I just heard a click. Yeah, I heard about that, Andy. There's a video on YouTube about it. I don't know what I believed him. I know what I saw when I was a kid, but can't tell you what I believe. If you believe in aliens, you gotta believe that they're gonna come down here like that movie and attack us all, suck out our brains. They're not friendly. No. Yeah, I know that, Ryan. No. Um. What's the name of that movie? Yeah, you know they're gonna pick the people that only have brains, right? They'll leave the rest of us alone. Oh, I can't help myself. You know the movie that was out not too long ago that had Will Smith in it? Yep, that's it. Independence Day. They're not friendly. They're going to come down and eat us. Or like the movie Signs. I wouldn't doubt that, Ryan. They're like, these critters are crazy. Leave them here. Well, however long ago it was. I don't watch TV, so I see stuff on Netflix, so I can't tell you when these movies came out. I love the movie Signs. And you know that noise that they make? I've heard that noise. You know, that clicking kind of weird noise? I've heard that. Talk about freaking you out. It's the first thing I thought of was that movie. Do 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 do. Oh, I saw Chuds as a kid. No, not the Predator sound. Yeah, Yeah, swing away. That's right. No, not the predator sound, the sound of the alien in the movie Signs. That clicking noise that the aliens make. Why would a well digger's backside be cold? Uh-huh. Got you there, didn't I? Hey! Oh, really, Mitch? Yeah, like an insect noise. Exactly. Why would his butt be cold? His whole body be cold. Oh, really? I want to see that picture, Mitch. Yeah, waist deep. Uh-uh. You're supposed to let machinery do the work for you, not climb down the hole. Okay, Bill. Good night, Carol. You guys are silly. Ah, you're so cute. Can't take it. Roo! I want to argue with that dog. See, he's not... You hear the type of bark he's doing tonight compared to normal? Well, what does a tree like to drink? See me shaking my head? Root beer. Oh, how cute. That was good, Andy. I'll have to tell my husband that. Yep, it is, Mike. I don't know, probably somewhere around 18. We talking about city or highway? Probably about 18. I know it's gotten bad because I needed tires. My tires made a world of difference in my gas mileage last time. You still coughing, Martha? Why do you ask, Mike? Yeah, it does. It's not too bad highway. It's pretty bad. It's only about I'd say 14, 15, depending on how you drive. Hey, Belle. My husband can get 15, 16 miles in the city, and I get about 12. But I can tell who's driving. But I went to Ohio and got about 18 miles to the gallon. It was pretty good. Ooh, send me a picture, Mitch. I want to see it. How you doing, Belle? Hello, all my lurkers. How are you? I hope everybody's doing really well tonight. No, thumbs down is not here yet. I can't wait for Bob to get home. That's so cool. One more month and Bob will be home. Isn't that awesome, guys? Hey, pizza. How are you, sweetie? You know what? You can have your liver and onion sandwich, that's fine, but stop with the big red. I'm not going to tell you how bad that is for you. Big red is a very good way to destroy your kidneys. Here comes a plane. Not a normal one either. Oh, I see you. No, he don't look like he's landing. Hey, Mike, how are you? He's going the wrong way. Where is he going? It's got to be a military plane. Oh, no Mountain Dew either. Boy, you guys are crazy. You guys got those physical problems and you're drinking Mountain Dew or Red Bull? Oh my goodness. Tim, you're a bad, bad boy tonight. Bad boy. Okay, so now the rest of you, if you didn't hear it, please, 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 please send me any of your physical or emotional ailments due to your sightings. State, cryptid, physical signs, emotional signs, whether it's before, during, or after. Please, please send me that information. Send it to my email address so I can get this information out to the public. I need as many people as I possibly can. It's probably gonna take me a while, but right now I only have 4 besides my own. Well, that's good that you drink lemon water, but you should not be drinking any kind of soda. Tim, Do we have to change your name to Matt tonight or what? Matt, what did you do to him? It's Matt's fault. Ugh, it's grueling, Mitch. Nope, Bib's not here. Matt. Not innocent. Sounds good, Andy. Bib, Bob, Bib. No, no Dr. Pepper. No soda allowed. Did you say me as well or Mrs.? No 7-Up either. No soda, Tim. And no Red Bull. I figured that's what you meant, Chev. Oh my goodness. Nope, can't have that either. There's no such thing as 7 down. What, green tea? I can't stand it cold either. You know, they used to make a green tea, Gold Peak did. They made a good green tea with honey in it, and then they stopped making it, and then they restarted making it again, but they added citrus to it, and it tastes horrible. Now, the only thing I can drink is hot green tea, because I can't stand the cold stuff. Yeah, be careful how much aloe you drink, though. You don't like green tea, Matt? You guys, when you get your vitamins and your herbs and stuff, make sure... Oh, yeah, I don't like the citrus flavor either. Excuse me. Make sure you go someplace where they have serious, stringent protocol for making your vitamins because, dang, I just got through watching a video about L-tryptophan that killed a bunch of people. L-tryptophan's really good if you want to go to sleep. But this company apparently did something, they added something to it to make, it was a filler. And that filler was some kind of modified chemical, and it ended up causing some serious diseases with people. So be very careful where you get your stuff. Make sure that they have high standards, you know. And they've been around for a while. See, why would they tap on my window and then go away and be quiet? What's wrong with you guys? Come on. Come on, babies. Come on. Oh, Tim, what am I going to do with you? Matt's going to throw up. I hear coyotes. From drinking water? Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that at all, Andy. If I go to the front yard, they go to the back. If I go to the backyard, they come to the front. They're brats. Yeah, well, they found... Good night, Mike. God bless you. Sweet. Hope to see everyone tomorrow night. Okay. Bless you. Sweet dreams. They found a source in China of that Wuhan coronavirus. And it was actually one of the street places that sold food, but they also had live animals. And that's where they got it. And then normally, in the beginning, it wasn't human to human. No, not here, Andy, because I don't do that here. It was kind of contained in the beginning, but then it mutated and went human to human. That's when they started having problems. But for the most part, they know how to treat it. So there hasn't been any new deaths reported. People are still getting sick, but a lot of people are wearing masks. No, not that I know of, Andy. But you know what? I don't ever go out looking either. Yeah, us too, Matt. They have a confirmed case in the United States too, a couple of them. Not something to play with. Yeah, they gift Rick because they are there all the time. Build your immune system up, Andy. Get yourself some moringa. Okay, Matt. Yeah, if you look at today's update on the coronavirus, it'll give you all the stats. It actually shows by country. You need to be on the moringa, Andy. Yeah, they pretty much have told people not to just go to the hospital, but to call in and warn them ahead of time with their symptoms. Yeah, I don't drink the moringa tea. I take the, I take the powder. It seems to work better for me than the moringa tea. Yeah, some people just don't realize they have it, Mike. It's not that they do it on purpose. They get sick. They are telling people everywhere to not rush to the hospital or clinic. Oh, good, Andy. Not to rush to the hospital or clinic, but to call in advance so they can isolate you. It'd be, absolutely horrific if they didn't contain it. So many people here would die. Look at SARS. Look what SARS did. And MERS. Eat more chicken. Ew. I never ate squirrel brains. Well, that's what they're trying to do, Mike, is get rid of the overpopulation. We won't get into that, though. Oh, yeah, absolutely. You're absolutely right, Pappy. I really believe, and I've said it forever, even when I work there, why the nurses and doctors don't wear masks. Are they nuts? Do you think they're not passing that stuff around? It's always made me crazy. Oh my gosh. When I worked on the step-down unit, I always wore a mask. I was afraid of getting anybody sick. They'd just come out of surgery. I've never had taco soup. Sepsis. See, now the bark has changed. Yeah, start wearing masks. No, you don't, Mike. You see how his bark changes? Just normal barking until something gets too close, then he goes on that little rampage. I hear coyotes in the background, that's why. They're pretty far away, but I can hear the coyotes. Maybe that's why the dog changes the pitch of his bark. I hate lentil soup. I'll put lentils in my beans, but I hate lentil soup by itself. Nasty. To me, it tastes nasty. Get him, Martha. Yep, me too, Pappy. And that's one time I will use the hand antibacterial gel. But people use that stuff way too much. But before, during, and after doctor's offices with my husband, I definitely use it. And wear a mask. It's so easy to pick up germs because they don't clean them off. I love spinach. You know what tastes really good? I know you guys are going to think I'm crazy. But baby lentils, mix baby lentils with portobello mushrooms. Oh, and a little bit of garlic. Oh my Lord, that is so good. Yeah, I've had so much garlic today. My stomach's telling me no more. Because I started feeling sick this morning. I got poke salad, P-O-T-E, poke salad in my backyard here. Of course, I'm afraid to eat anything out of my yard because of all the cats that are running around peeing on everything. Lots of wild edibles around here. Yeah, I know, right, Mike? Hey, Cryptidville. I could show you guys all kinds of stuff during the spring, summer, and fall out here just on the ground that you can eat. I mean, there's tons of stuff. And almost all of them are edible. I hear Bella. She's snoring. Can you guys hear her snore? Yep, exactly. Clovers and nettle, and I mean, there's tons of stuff here. Good night, Pam. Sleep well, sweetie. I'll see you later. God bless you. You figured out Patreon. What? What'd you say? It's P-O-T-E, Andy. Pote salad. Yeah. We usually boil it down quite a few times. Just like acorns. If you want to make if you want to do anything with acorns, you got to do the same thing with that to get all the tannins out of it. Well, if you don't know how to do it right, you can absolutely get sick off of them, but you can actually make a, you can actually survive on, excuse me, here goes my GERD again. I don't know anything about poke. All I know is poke salad, which they call poke salad. Anyway, yeah, but if you boil them down, you're fine. Yeah, exactly. You have to know how to do the acorns. But you can actually make an acorn flour out of them if you do it right. What is that? Oh, I see a raccoon. Wonder if you guys will be able to see it. Yeah, see, I learned stuff from you guys too because of the difference in areas. Stuff I've learned has been from Ohio, Ohio or Arkansas or Oklahoma. I can't eat rice. I wish I could. I love rice. It just doesn't like me. Why do you love hollies? Ooh, yeah, sage is good. Oh, really, Andy? Cool. Man, I gotta put this back on. I took it off because it was warm and now I'm freezing. Wonder if Jamie's working tonight. Or is she sleeping? Goes well with tumbleweed. That's cute. Sage is good if you're sick. You'd be surprised all the good stuff that's out there. I mean, lots of good stuff. And I'm still learning. You know, I love it when people teach me stuff about naturals that I don't know anything about. Where's that noise? I wonder if somebody's picking on my raccoon. Oh, morels. Oh, yeah. Yum, yum. I haven't found any edible mushrooms here. Oh, okay, Martha. Thank you. Have you ever heard a raccoon growl? I think one of the cats. Canned blackberries. Did you make your own? Yeah. Well, I think the cat and the raccoon are fighting over food. I think that wasn't a cat, that was the raccoon who just made that growl noise. He's cute. Looks kind of thin though. I can hear him eating the cat food. Yeah, I've got something new I've been waiting to try. Hey, Pammy. Thank you for the email, sweetie. Oh, I would love to have figs. And up there on the property where I used to go, there was muscadines, but I don't know in the property we're looking for will have any. I'm hoping it has some kind of area where there's some wild edibles. Yeah, I can't take elderberry, but I tell a lot of people about making their own elderberry soup. Syrup. Can't talk. How you doing, Pammy? Okay, Bill. Yeah, persimmons are good too. I used to have all that stuff when I was up north, but here, there's hardly anything here in Arkansas. Well, where I live anyway. Ugh. In Florida, I had lemons, limes, grapefruits, oranges, a fig tree. We had everything. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I like lion's mane, hen of the woods, morels, portobellos. I love mushrooms. Lion's mane is good for people with Alzheimer's or dementia. They're even doing a lot of studies over in the UK and Germany, and it's proven to be working really well. I don't know how they're gonna, you know, they're not gonna have people drink it, I don't think. Well, there's a lot of muscadine places. Then I mean, we found there was so much stuff up on that property. Yeah, I love mushrooms, and they like they like me too. That's something I can eat. Oh, really, Pammy? I didn't have mangoes or papaya. No lemon. I had regular lemons, no banana. I worked in a place that made that had banana, and boy, those spiders were enough to keep me away. Worked in a nursery down there for a while. And the people that worked there when I first got started, they thought it'd be funny to send me down to open up this huge bin that they had that had a great big old spider in it. And they heard me scream all the way from there. And spiders don't bother me, but this one was bigger than my hand. I love pecans. Hey, Matt, how are you? Especially the ones that bite. Yeah, I like yucca plants too. We got black widows here. In fact, we had one in our in my mailbox for quite a while. No matter what I did, it kept coming back. Couldn't kill it because it would go in between the, because my mailbox is surrounded by brick. And so what it would do is, you know, the mailbox itself is inside, so it would go in between, and I could never get it. And I don't care what I did, I couldn't get rid of it. And then finally one day it was on the outside, so I hit it with a brick. Pretty big too. Yeah, we have wasps and hornets too. I hear you, Chev. I have a tarantula in my backyard. It doesn't bother me. I don't care about that one. It's gorgeous. But brown recluse and black widows, mm-mm. Good night, Pappy. God bless you, sweetie. Well, they didn't eat these ones. Yep, flamethrower. I'll have to borrow Fort Chaffee's flamethrower that they have. Man, that thing's got to be huge. He goes, I mean, it makes this great big huge noise. Sounds like it's massive. And you can tell fire comes out of it. I don't know what they're called. I just call them a flamethrower, but I don't know what it is. Sweet dreams, Pappy. No, I don't know what they are. All I know is that you can tell when they're using it. I used to hear, Mike, until I started putting the peppermint out, the peppermint plants. The peppermint keeps the scorpions away. And what's nice is the peppermint plants last all year. They do not like peppermint, let me tell you. But I laid on my bathroom floor one night. So when we first moved in here, I laid on my bathroom floor and I was talking on the phone. My bathroom is absolutely huge. And I pushed my arm out to stretch my body out, and I got stung. And I looked, and there was like, 5 or 6 little teeny tiny scorpions, and I just kept pounding them with my fist. But ever since I put the peppermint, they're not in. We haven't seen a scorpion in a long time. This thing sounds massive, Andy. I mean, it sounds huge. Nope, Matt, no activity that I know of. It's very quiet tonight. And you see that big light across the street's not on. When that's on, that is that's one of those motion detector lights. It'll stay on if there's activity back there. Oh, really, Mike? Dang. Well, I didn't see that. I know they don't like diatomaceous earth, and I know that they don't like peppermint. You put diatomaceous earth on the inside of the house and peppermint on the outside, and you won't have any more scorpions. Snakes don't like them either. Spiders don't like it either. There's a lot of bugs that don't like peppermint. Oh, really, Tim? Yeah, but what happens when it rains? See, what's nice about the peppermint is it doesn't matter if it's wet or dry. The Wuhan coronavirus. I doubt seriously it'll take off here. Pretty sure they'll contain it. My suggestion is if you're going to go into a doctor's office or a hospital or anything like that, wear a mask. Do a lot of praying. I'm pretty sure that they'll be able to stop it. The problem is that most people don't realize what they have because it is flu season. So they're not going to be able to tell the difference. I think the CDC needs to come out and tell people what to look for. There's already too many people here from there, Tim. There's been thousands of planes already since it started, that have come here. So it's too late for that. I mean, they could probably stop them, but I doubt it. The thing is now is to educate the public on the specific symptoms of this coronavirus. But like I said, it's not new. It's mutated. It's still a coronavirus. Good night, Andy. God bless you. Yeah, you can walk by somebody now and they can cough and you can pick it up. It didn't start out that way, though. Doesn't take long for it to mutate. Yeah, that was one of their big issues, was the Chinese New Year. I don't know. He's probably listening. Waiting for me to say something where he can get me. That's why I call him Matt the Brat. Hey, Miss Christie. What are you doing up so late, sweetie? How's your mama? That's right. No work. Yeah, hubby went to bed early because he's got to work tomorrow. I'm glad to hear that, Christy. Praise God. Okay, Big Rob. A lot of people lurk. That's fine. I would definitely tell people that if you're in an area, where they have anybody who's had the coronavirus or gotten it, my suggestion to you is that you have plenty of garlic and silver on hand. I watched a program the other day which really made me angry. And I was telling you about that, where they had this reaction to L-tryptophan. Do you know what would have reversed their symptoms, like immediately? If they would have given them activated charcoal, it would have pulled it right out of their bloodstream. They refuse to do what they know would work. I don't understand. It just makes me so angry. When you have a metal toxicity like that, they can pull that right out of your system. Irritates the daylights out of me. But you guys should all have that on hand when you have flu season. Hydrogen peroxide, colloidal silver, garlic, acidophilus. These things are important. Yep, I peroxide my nose. Yeah, well, there's certainly a lot of money in the hospital bills. And if you put a vaporizer in at night, let me tell you, if you put a vaporizer in at night and turn it on, and every night you went in there and went to bed, the chances of you getting sick are like slim to zero. That peroxide's going to kill anything. I did it with my grandkids for years. Flu season. I'd take the Q-tips, put them in peroxide, shake them out so they were almost dry, and then just put it in their nose. And they hated it, but They didn't get sick. Yeah, remember, vitamin C, though, is a water-soluble vitamin, which means if you're peeing out orange, you're getting rid of all the vitamin C. Best way to tell how much vitamin C your body requires is take 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C every hour on the hour until you get diarrhea. Now, if you take 3 and then you get diarrhea, you only need 3,000 milligrams a day. Anything after that, you're wasting. It's a water-soluble vitamin. And you can tell by the color of your urine. Okay, not what? Yeah, only A, D, E, and K are fat-soluble vitamins. Those are the ones that can build up in your system. B's and C's are water-soluble. I've been doing this over 30 years, studying and learning all this stuff. Plus, I'm a nurse, which puts me on 2 sides of the spectrum. Shut up, stomach. There's Mr. Matt. See, I told you he was around somewhere. Jeez. That was my stomach. Oh, it's cute. Well, yeah, if you don't get the right kind of vitamin C. My stomach has its own mind, Tim. No, Christy, no activity. I've had problems with my stomach for the past 5 years. They don't know what it is, but not eating doesn't help. That's when I get all this noise. Yeah, I think it's kind of weird I don't have any activity, Christy, since they threw something at my window when I went to bed. I can't eat ice cream, Tim. Hubby bought me some chocolate peanut butter ice cream because he knows that's my favorite, and I took 1 bite and had to give it up. So, I wish. Snow cream. No snow here. Oh, we did get snow one day. A little bit. Nope, can't eat yogurt either. I take a probiotic every day, but I can't eat yogurt. I can eat applesauce. I can eat mushrooms. Nope, can't eat cheesecake. Yeah, no, without my teeth hurting. Right now I've got 2 bad teeth. They've been asking me to pull them forever, and I said no. They want $100 and something to pull each tooth, and then I'm not going to have any molars left. My GERD has absolutely destroyed my teeth. And I had beautiful teeth. And even the dentist made that comment to me. He's the one that asked me if I had GERD, and I said, yeah. And he said, it's destroying your teeth. And I said, yeah, well, not much I can do about that. So, right now, with the way they hurt, I would love to go get all my teeth pulled out and get dentures. But I don't have, there's just no way. It's too expensive. Then you have to go a year with wearing, yeah, I do that every night, Cryptid. I use clove oil and colloidal silver, and I put it on a cotton ball, and I stick it in my mouth, and it stops the pain when I sleep. You can actually take clove oil and put it in a little bit of water and swish around your mouth, and it'll numb it. But the sensitivity is still there. You know, I can't eat cold stuff. I'm a mess right now, guys. It'll be all right, though. It'll pass. I always smile, Mike. Well, almost always. No, no bourbon, thank you. No alcohol for me. Alcohol and I don't get along very well. Well, that's why I'm taking so much garlic right now, is to get rid of that. Yeah, malnutrition too. I'm down to 122 pounds. I'm eating an avocado every single day. A couple of them if I can. Because avocado doesn't seem to bother my stomach at all. Neither do the mushrooms, but nothing I'm eating is actually going to gain my weight. I need to gain weight. And none of the food that I can gain weight with can I eat. So we'll just have to see. I don't need 100, but I'll take 30. I want my face to look normal. What's your normal weight, Christy, for your height? What are you supposed to weigh? Tim, I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. Yeah. My normal weight, or weight for me, when I was in high school, I was 136 pounds. And so that's a good weight for me. 140, even 150 I like. But I can't handle this. I mean, my face is sunken in. I just want to gain the weight back. I thought the avocados would help because they're pretty fattening. I can eat cereal once in a while, but well, I'm 5'6" and 122 pounds. That's way too small for me. Oh, heck no, Chris. Hello, Chris. Welcome. No, I'll tell you what. I tried the CBD oil, and it didn't work for me. And then my son told me about the can of butter that he had, and he said, and my daughter-in-law said, just try it. And all I did was get high. And I laid in bed for 2 hours hanging on to myself because I was wasted. I didn't move for 2 hours. I just laid there until it went away. I was like, nope, never do that again. Stop laughing at me, Chev. It's not funny. No, I don't want to get high. Nope. It did nothing. It did nothing for my pain either. I just got wasted. I mean, I was hearing stuff and seeing stuff, and I just laid there in my bed. I did not move a muscle. I just kept saying, "You're high. You're high. You're high. It'll go away. It'll go away." Quit laughing at me. It's not funny. It was horrible. That's it. I'm gonna get off the live chat and never speak to you again, ever. If you just saw me. I know, right, Christy? I don't know why I didn't think about anything like that. It might have been fun, but nope. I was just paranoid. I didn't eat a cookie. It was just a tiny little piece of butter. It looked like it I don't know. It was a real tiny piece, and it kind of felt like wax, and it kind of tasted like butter. And she just gave me a small amount. Boy, I was it. No, thank you. Remember, I have a very, very clean system. You two are bad. You two are so bad, I'm telling you. You guys see this? Chev and Matt both cracking up laughing at me. You guys are so mean, I'm telling. 3,500 foot. What? Uh-oh, she brought out the water gun. You guys are in trouble. Someone's gonna get wet. Get him, Martha. Yeah, I know you can't stop laughing. You guys think that's funny. Altitude? You're at 3,500 feet? I'm only at about 550 here. A little over 1,400 feet at the place I'm looking at. 11 to 1,400, depends on where it's at. No, you're not an angel, Tim. You're trying hard, though. At least you're not like Matt and Chev making fun of me. I hear Kitty. Yeah, that's why I tell people I live in the foothills, not in the mountains. $3,500 feet is way down there for you? Really, Chev? That'd be funny. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Hey. Absolutely nothing. Not a sound, not a peep out here tonight. Not a movement, nothing. Apparently he left the hospital today. I asked him if he was leaving. He didn't get back to me, but Chev said he left the hospital today. I know a song about Under the Sea. I could turn this heater back on. I knew it turned off. It's cold. What color is your hair, Tim? I know, right, Martha? Pink. No, Matt, your hair's not pink. Now that sounds more like it. Yeah, well, they should be back here shortly. I mean, We should start having activity back here anytime, actually. This is when we'll start getting the bombing and everything else. And when they start doing the bombing is when we get all the activity. That should be starting up here pretty soon. I thought for sure when I heard the bombing last week that they were starting, but they didn't. I think it was because the ice and the snow and all that other stuff. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know anything about military or what they do, but I know they come out here. Yeah, I know he does, Chev. I don't know anything about the military, but let me tell you, they bomb up until 1 o'clock in the morning. They don't care. You hear that rat-a-tat-tat-tat stuff all night long. Hey, Chris. How are you, sweetie? I'm gonna go get my coffee. I'll be right back. I gotta get out of my nice warm blankie. Ooh, this is a heated blankie. It's awesome. All right, give me a minute. I'll be back. Plantain took a walk. And I need it. Hey, who's here? How are you? Ooh, look at this. Coffee, coffee, coffee. It's all quiet on the Western Front here tonight. No brownies. Oh, you guys are bad. Well, Chev, you're gonna have to come down here and give me a cookie and then camcord me so everybody can laugh. That video would go viral. Oh my gosh. Are you sure you guys aren't all on pot tonight? Is everybody wasted or what? I really don't know what I would do with myself if I was wasted. Yeah. Yeah, well, you're not going to catch me doing that again. I love peanut butter. Is your coughing done, Martha? I know, right? Who's here? I'm telling you, everybody is going crazy tonight. Yep, pot roast. I don't know, is it going to get you high or what? I don't know how you guys function. How on earth? That stuff made me crazy. How on earth do you function? I love my avocados, Christy. We woke you up. Sorry. Sorry, who's here? Yeah, I spent a lot of time in prayer. There's no way I could be on THC. There's just no way. I wouldn't survive. Heck, CBD oil doesn't even have any THC in it. It makes me crazy. That stuff makes me feel high, and I'm not, and there's nothing in it. Yeah. I feel dopey on CBD oil. That stuff just doesn't like me. It doesn't do anything for me anyway. I just need a masseuse. All my troubles will be over. I know, right, Belle? I'm not dopey. Hush. You're on probation? Yeah. Let's see. Was it yesterday? Or the day before yesterday? Sarah made brownies. Regular brownies, not you guys' brownies. And they didn't save me one. So she made brownies again last night, and I said, save me one. I still didn't get one. They ate them all gone. Christy, make sure you give your mom a big hug for me, will ya? And any of you guys that have elderly parents, if they start to, their brains aren't working right or they start talking silly, first thing you need to do is check up to make sure they don't have a UTI or they're not bound up, not being able to go to the bathroom. That's the first thing that will knock an older person off their game, and they don't even realize it. And that's both from not enough water. Usually what happens is they're on medication, you know, like for congestive heart failure or something else, and they want to restrict their water. Well, as soon as they do that, then their brain starts going. And they can't think, and they make mistakes, and they get unbalanced and all kinds of stuff. And all it is because they have a UTI or they can't go to the bathroom. Doesn't take much. Hey, Cryptid? How are you, sweetie? Anything new going on in your area? Okay, Bill. Good night. God bless you. What'd you find? Exactly, Chev. Well, that's true too, Chris. Can't rule that out. Yeah. You know, the hard part is when people are around people a lot, you kind of miss the simple things, you know. Prince? What kind of prince? DM or Sasquatch? That's what I am, Christy. I'm sleep deprived. Deep deprived. Oh, really? How big were the prints? Oh, that's so hard, Christy. Yeah, I look at it this way. Even though sometimes our parents get on our nerves, you know, look at what they did for us growing up. You know, whether you had a good relationship or not, you're still here, which means somebody took care of you. And that if I get a chance to return that favor, that's how I look at it. Wow. Did you put up a video or anything, Cryptid? What about protection, Mike? Yeah, I know. I can't wait to see it. Yeah. I did everything that I could possibly knew that I knew how to do. My mom had an extra 15 years by bringing her here, so I feel good about that. But I got 15 years with her. And she was much better. Yeah, I miss him. Well, I don't forget the father figure. You know, forget the father because I never had one of those. But my mom, yeah, I miss her really bad. Yesterday was her birthday. So it was a rough day yesterday. And my hubby started crying because he missed my mom and he missed his sister. Yeah, I'd like to do that too, Cryptid. As soon as the weather breaks. Hey, guess what? I forgot to tell you guys. There's a piece of property for sale right down the road from Robert Dotson's place. Oh, I know the feeling. Well, I guess, no, not about a dad, but about a mom. Yeah, it's hard when you lose your parents. I'm sorry for everybody who has lost a parent. No, it didn't, Tim. And I will beat you if you did. It's 29 acres, and I'd like to go check it out because it's cheaper than the property we've been looking at. But they also said, I mean, there's a pole right there on the street. So they said if you're within 300 feet from that pole, that they'll put the electricity up for free. Yep, road trip. You better watch it, Tim. I'm gonna come get you. Yeah, so I'm really interested, and that's, I mean, it is really, really, really close. I mean, really close to Robert Dotson's area. So I'm pretty excited about going to look at it. My husband works tomorrow, and it's going to be too cold anyway, but if I have to go by myself during the week, I'll go. But I really want to go check it out to see if it's possible. And then we have to get somebody out there to see if the ground will perk so we can get a well. And if that all works out, the price is right, we could actually, once we dump one of these other payments that we have, we could actually start making payments on that property. No water well, Matt. You silly thing. Yeah, I know, Martha. Get over here. Keep telling you to get over here. You don't come over. I bet you are, Tim, but we can't see you. I keep telling you that. No, Chev, I canceled it. And no, Chris, I don't do any of that. I do things different. In the areas that I have had a lot of activity, what you could possibly call habituation, I never did anything out of the ordinary because they didn't like it. And I liked the activity that I had, so I didn't change it. I didn't use FLIR. The only thing I used outside was an audio recorder, which they didn't mind. Of course, that stopped me from getting, you know, video and stuff like that. And I heard Carrie say once that it's our responsibility to get video. And I was like, nope, can't do it. Because I'd rather see them face to face than get a video and have them come up, you know, and interact with me. Well, how's it changed, Cryptid? Yeah, I know, Chef. He always called me bait. Yeah, you don't want to change what you're doing, because if you change what you're doing, it changes them. I wasn't being mean about Carrie's comment. I understand what he's saying, but I just don't agree. It just depends, you know. I mean, you can't convince people that the Sasquatch exists. You just can't convince them. They have to see it for themselves. They either halfway believe or don't believe at all. So even if you have a money shot, they're still going to call it a hoax. Look what they're doing to Patty. It doesn't matter. You got to go out and see if structure was found, stuff being... Who do you think was moving around, Cryptid? Yeah, no cussing. If you want interaction with any cryptid, the only thing I can tell you to do is go into an area and just go out and sit. If they want to, you know, here's another thing too. If you see eye shine, it's because they wanted you to see that eye shine. Otherwise, you wouldn't see it. They don't have to show themselves to anybody, any part of them. But if you really want an interaction, or if you really want to, same here, Chev. If you really want to find out about these things, go out in an area and just sit. Take yourself a book, your reading glasses, something to drink. Hi, Albert. Sit down on a log and just read your book. If they're interested, they'll come in. If they're not, they won't. That's just my opinion. Like my rocks cryptid. Yeah, I wasn't even looking for them really, Matt. Once they revealed themselves on the property. Don't you remember me telling you about that, or telling the group about that, cryptid? Welcome back, pizza. They set up rocks on this area that I said was like a playground. And the rocks weren't there before, and they were huge. There was no way a person could have put those rocks there. And when you looked at the rocks, you know how the dirt and the grass and stuff like that, through rain or whatever, kind of surrounds the bottom of it. You can tell it's been there for a while. Well, these were completely open on the bottom. You could tell they were, yeah, exactly, at the old site. You could tell that they put them there. And I freaked out. I was like, those were big rocks. I don't think Bigfoot or Sasquatch, I don't think they do all the structures out there. I know there's a lot. Look at all the people, guys, that are doing the bushcrafting. Look at all the people that are out there learning how to bushcraft, so they're making structures and stuff. And some of them you can flat out tell that it's people making them. It just freaks me out when you see the edges cut and they say it's a Sasquatch. You can tell a person made it. But how you look at the Sasquatch stuff compared to everybody else, Chris, you're funny, is the fact that most of them, I'm not saying 100%, most of them weave their stuff in. Stuff that a person could not do. Exactly, Cryptidville. There are structures that I've seen that there's no way a person could have done. Yeah, I was looking at a different piece of property today, and I had to zoom in and show my husband. I said, look at these two trees. I said, that right there looks like snow load. It looks like those were pushed over. I said, but now, hey, Texas boss, how are you? But now, when I zoomed in, I said, look at the one on this side that goes the opposite direction, and it was shoved underneath a rock, a big rock. Now, to pull that tree down that far and stick it under a rock, it would take a couple of men to pull it down slowly, 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 and then someone would have to pick up that huge rock and shove it underneath there. That's less plausible to me. Okay, that's more plausible that a Sasquatch did that than a person, although it's not impossible. But the mistake I think all of us make is when we get out there, we're so excited, and if we're calm and look around, you can see what looks like natural, what looks like people, and what looks like the unknown. Yeah, I saw the DOT picture. Okay, cryptid. I don't think telling people, I don't know what that was, Martha. I was just listening to that. I don't think telling people, oh, that's ridiculous. I don't think that's the right way to do it. Yeah, I heard that too. I think a better way, I don't know. I believe they do, Chris. 100% I believe they do. I don't think that the DM make the same type, uh, same type of structures. Well, that tree's walking then. Yeah, the best way for me when I talk to people about that is to go out and try to duplicate it yourself, or to watch it and to see what kind of changes. If it's on your property or someplace where other people shouldn't be, it shouldn't change. But if you're out in a national park, you don't know who's been out there. You could have a Sasquatch people out there. You could have people, excuse me, you can have, you're funny, Mike. You can have people out there that are Sasquatch hunting, you know, and that are going to make blinds, or bushcrafters that are going to make blinds. Not everything is a Sasquatch. I hate baths. I hate baths. I like showers. Anyway, but I still don't think it's nice for people to tell people off either. Don't pout, pizza. As long as you enjoy your bubble bath, sweetie. Private message, cryptid. Exactly, Albert. And when I was taking the kids out, I was showing them how to make, are you on Messenger, cryptid? You don't have to have Messenger. You don't have to have Facebook now with Messenger. But I was taking the kids out and showing them how to make shelters, showing them how to start fires. We had a whole bunch of shelters around there that we made. But one thing I noticed, because it was the property that we were on all the time and nobody else was up there, that those things were taken down. Okay, you guys can hook up on Facebook then. And message each other from Facebook. Yeah, they do. They last for years. Absolutely. But on on the property that we had, the Sasquatch would take them down. They'd knock them down. Either they did, or maybe the horses did, or weather did. You know, I mean, we would make strong shelters. I just wanted to teach them how to make basic shelters that weren't going to last forever. You know, just something to get by with for the night. So it doesn't really matter who it was or who made it. You can really tell whether a cryptid made a structure in your area. Like that one behind the camper, that there is no way a person could have picked up that tree and pushed it against that tree, especially since the hole for the root of the tree was nowhere around there. They picked those things up and put them over there, made that structure. And it was only enough for them to stand around so I could interact with them through the window. Last time I went back there to pick up the RV, there was so many cobwebs and spiders, and it was all grown up, and they hadn't been there. Boy, the atmosphere was so different last time I went back. It's like nobody was there. I think they probably do, Albert. Their own way. I take a garbage bag with me when I go out so I can pick up other people's trash. That's something that irritates the crap out of me too. I can't stand people that litter out in the woods. Oh my gosh, what is the point? Pick up your mess. Yeah, I found a campsite in one of the areas that we went out looking at property. The guy took us on his ATV up there, and there was a place where you could see that they started a fire, and all around it were beer cans, cigarette butts, trash, and we spent 20 minutes just picking up their garbage, you know, and cleaning up that mess. I was so mad, I couldn't stand it. Shut up, stomach. That was my stomach. Well, sometimes I think what happens is animals will carry the bags out into the woods if they're any place close to houses. You know, I know the raccoons and stuff here will take my garbage actually out of the garbage can and then run around the corner with it, and I have to go. Yeah, me too, Chris. And I have to go around the corner and pick up all the garbage because they did. Oh, me too, Chris. That is ridiculous. We had one of those on the property. That thing must have been 25, 30 foot high. How on earth can a person do that? They couldn't. And all the bark was completely stripped off with not one single claw mark on it. So who did that? I mean, it was so smooth. It was like a baby's behind. Right, Albert. They can pick up the trash and then go someplace else and go through it. I mean, but this was, you could tell this was a campfire, a bunch of yahoos that didn't care. Because there were like I said, there was a fire pit there, and then cigarette butts all over the place, and beer cans. Someone clearly that had no business being in the woods. Yeah, down around the Hugo area, Cryptidville, there's a guy down there that runs a cattle farm, and he said he has to replace a certain part of his fence every single year, and every single year it's actually ripped out of the ground, and every year he goes and replaces it. And he can't say who's doing it, how it's doing, but it's actually laid down. Not in a V, just laid down on the ground, and his cows will get out. So he constantly checks that area. He said it only happens once a year. And I said, why don't you sit out there with a game camera or put a game camera out? Yeah, and if he puts a game camera out, maybe he'll find out what's doing it, but it's like a car runs over it. You know, that's how wide it is. Not V-shaped, but flat. Yeah, I'm not one for leaving trash around. And you guys know I smoke. When I'm out there, if I smoke, my cigarette butt goes in my pocket. I won't even throw a cigarette butt on the ground. That just stuff makes me nuts. It's beautiful out there. I mean, beautiful. I can't smoke much when I hike anyway, but if I do stop to have a cigarette, it has to go in my pocket. But yeah, I've seen the upside down trees here. I thought that was only up north. I didn't think they did that down here, but I've seen a couple of those. And the ones I really like was like on Robert Dotson's property. There was two trees that were probably about 6 inches around that were woven between trees about, I'd say about 12 feet away. There's no way a human could have even bent that. There's no way a human could even pull that down. Hey, Bob. How are you, sweetie? Yeah, I had to hear about that. That lady that sits in the windows, chain smokes cigarettes and drinks coffee all night. I love how people are so nice. Why are you afraid to go look, Mike? Yep, I do. Uh, a female that doesn't like me very much. She doesn't come here anymore. She used to. But she made that comment on someone else's channel. When I was also subscribed to that person's channel and I saw her comment, so I confronted her about it, and she hasn't talked to me since. Oh, I've had lots of them, Albert. Trust me, I've lots of them. Howdy all y'all. Are you eating brownies too? It seems like everybody's got their brownies or cookies tonight. Almost time, Bob. Almost time. I think we're just excited, just as excited for you as you are. No, but you smoke, though, don't you? No, a different one. Who's here? That one, that one freaked me out. I don't know where that came from. Yeah, I have many not so nice fans, too. You guys don't hear about some of the nastiness I get on my emails. It's not important. No, not very, Hoosier. Apparently not. Ah, I have more female haters than I do males. I can't wait, Bob. I'm so excited. And if you all would, please keep Kevin in your prayers. It's going to be a hard transition for him, what he's getting ready to do. That poor boy's going to go through a lot. He has to change his entire life in the next couple months. I mean, everything, absolutely everything that he does has to change. And it's not going to be easy for him. And his medication change is enough to throw anybody off a deep end. So please keep him in your prayers. He's going to need that peace. Yeah, you would, Cryptidville. I know you have. Woohoo, Martha. Yeah, he's still breathing. No, Dee doesn't have money, Mike. And please keep Tony and Vanessa in your prayers too. They're just waiting on the doctor to tell them to go ahead and go. Yeah, that's what I mean, Chris. It's gonna be hard on him. It's gonna be really hard on he. Ugh, jeez. Well, the only kind of advice I like to give people um, medically, and I got to be careful about the medical advice that I give. But if I say anything to anybody about Sasquatch hunting, not hunting, kill type hunting, but going out there looking for them, is be careful what you ask for, because if you get it, sometimes you don't realize what it's actually going to do to you. And whatever you do, don't change. You know, that's the only thing I can suggest. Just be careful. This is life altering. I mean, totally life altering. Yeah, you're not kidding. I had a cop that I was trying to explain my encounters to, and he was just standing there with his arms crossed and his eyes rolling and blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden the facial expression changed, and I noticed that. So I just cocked my head to the side and looked at him, and I said, did I say something wrong? And he said, you know, I've been studying, people that lie. I've been studying body chemistry. I mean, body, how you stand and how you talk and you use your hands and your eyes. And, he said, I've been studying that for the past 10 years. And he said, I really thought you were just full of crap. He said, but he said, you're telling me the truth, that you actually saw this thing face to face? And I said, yeah, I saw it face to face. And I said, it wasn't but 2 feet away from me through a window. And he said, there's no way. And I said, yeah, there is. I said, I promise you I saw it. And I said, and more than once. And he said, they can't exist. And I said, you're a cop and you're telling me that it can't exist. And he said, I have spent 25 years hunting. I've never even heard a thing. And I said, well, that's because they don't want you to. I said, there must be a reason for it. And he said, so when do you plan on going back out again? I said, hopefully when I move. I said, I'll go back into going out. And he said, do you think that maybe I can go with you sometime? And I said, yeah. I said, you can. And that's the last I heard from him. But he's, I think part of him, I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand. If you tell somebody something that happened to you, I mean, sure, if I was on drugs, I could understand that. Hello, Skies, how are you? Welcome. But if you know that person and you know they're not going to lie to you, how can you stand right in front of them and call them a liar? I don't get it. Oh, yes, I do. You know what? I take that back. Because that's exactly what I thought when I first heard about Sasquatch, that people were lying. So, yeah, I just caught myself. Yeah, I understand. I thought it was ridiculous. I thought it was a joke. Oh, Chris, you know what I was told? I was told that where I'm looking at moving, that there's more incidences of little people than anything. I'm like, what? I don't want to hear that either. Yeah. I'm like, uh-uh. You guys are writing so much information, I'm missing most of it. Oh, really? I never heard of anything like that. I never heard of anything like Sasquatch or anything like that growing up. Never once. I never saw the Patty film. None of it. I mean, absolutely none of it. I can imagine it was cool. Cryptidville, what did you say? Exactly. Exactly, Chris. Okay, Belle. Oh my gosh, it's cold. I even have this heater on. I'm cold. Well, where are you going, Hoosier? You're not leaving. Uh-uh. No swearing. What's the temperature? I don't know. Probably around 20. Maybe. Maybe. Hoosier, you said you were leaving? You better not leave. I know, Cryptidville. What did you say? I missed what you said before. Everybody wrote something large, so I missed it. Sorry. I don't know. Okay, I thought you said, here we go. Well, it's no 29 degrees here. Feels like it's minus 50. I've never seen little people. I didn't think little people existed either. Shut up, stomach. There's, like I said, there's so much stuff out there that I don't know anything about. Well, I've got somebody that I know that I trust very much, and they have actually seen a little person. And when they told me about their sighting, hey, Tony, I freaked out. You've seen little people 3 times? I know what you're saying, Albert. This stuff is just way too much for me. Really? I'm lost. Like I said, that stuff's out of my realm. I don't get any of that. I have to fix my computer. Okay, I gotta get to my videos guide, to my live chat. Hold on. There you go. So I can read some of the stuff that you guys wrote that I missed. So do you guys think they're actually real? Cryptidville, I've seen little people twice. Bob's seen little people. Who else has seen little people? Martha. Okay. So I'm sorry, but I'm reading some of the stuff that I missed back there, guys. You guys all talked at the same time and I missed it. Okay. All right, so what do y'all think about, what do you guys, seriously, what do y'all think about little people? Little people, I don't know if you guys you probably heard it, and I don't remember who the narrator was. The heck? But someone was talking about little people and about a piece of property. Uh-oh. Don't get trolled. But someone was talking about a piece of property where I guess their brother or somebody. No Coke. Good night, Mike. God bless you. I hear you. I guess they were having problems with their tractor and their equipment and stuff like that, and then found out that there was little people on the property, and then they had to call somebody out, and that person talked to the little people, and then they had to promise them something, you know. And I listened to the whole story, and I just kept shaking my head going, what the heck are they talking about, little people? And then somebody else said that they were walking on the Appalachian Trail and saw a little person, and that little person told them that they wanted something, so they had to come back and give it to them. I mean, I've been listening to some stories, and I don't know. That stuff kind of freaks me out. I don't know about that, Chris. From what I heard, they're pretty mean. I guess they can do a lot of damage or something. Like I said, I don't know anything about them. Have you seen little people, Cryptid? Matt. Puckwudgies. Uh-oh, my son's sick. People meets? Jay. Yeah, I know, right, Bob? That's what I said. There's got to be a, I don't know, Pizza. There's got to be a platform where we could share pictures besides Facebook. There's got to be someplace else. That's why I asked you guys to send me pictures, but then everybody can't see them, you know? I hate Discord. You can post pictures there? Well, it keeps shutting down my computer. I got Discord a long time ago. Yeah, Messenger you can share it, but then everybody can't see it. But I had to uninstall Discord from my computer because it kept shutting it down. It's got its own server, and I mean, it kept crashing my computer. As soon as I got rid of it, I was done. Sprites or spirits? Fairy sprites. Okay, I thought you were saying spirits, but sprites flying around her house? Oh, no, that'd be downright freaky. How much of this stuff is real? Good grief, guys. This is all fairy tales. You're saying that fairies and little people and all that's real too? Wow, Chris. I want to see that. Fairy tales. You need garlic.
Can I use this, please?
Yeah. Here, why don't you take one of these? Take this. This is incredible.
It's not just for me.
Huh?
It's not just for me. Thank you.
Jay, garlic.
Okay.
You sound sick. No, no, it can't all be real. You guys are all crazy people, and I'm the only sane one sitting here at the window. I can't. No, you can't make me believe it. I don't know what I would do, guys. Seriously. And what do I do if we go to that property and there's little people on the property? What do I do? Does anybody know? I need to dig me a hole underground and stay there. Really? Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Albert. That's what I'm saying, Albert. And who's here? Run. Get a medicine person? I'm a medicine person. Come on, babies. Yep. They love me. Of course, there's nobody around tonight. Yeah, I heard that. Who's here? I remember reading that. You guys notice how the big bright light's not on? I remember that, Tony. I watched something like that. You see that bright light's not on across the street? That means because there's no activities. Nobody around. Now, if it turns on suddenly, that means there's someone in the backyard. I watched a video like that, Tony, where they had a bunch of... Albert. I caught a mouse by its tail in my RV. It was made a little nest in my one of my drawers. Yeah, mine hasn't either. Well, theirs across the street hasn't either, Pizza. Mice don't bother me. Oh, with my stomach. Bloop, 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 bloop. Okay, so now I'm officially freaked out. So I'm going to have to go to that property, and I'm going to have to look around. And how do you know if little people are there? Yeah, the drawers you put clothes in, okay? Not the drawers you wear. Seriously, if you guys know about them, how do you know that they're there? You won't until you see them? Really? Well, that I don't know who it was that I was listening to. Anyways, one of those things that tell you stories. But they said to bring them rye whiskey, candy, hard candy, and tobacco. That's what they said to bring them. And that's a gift to them, and I guess, I don't know, for some reason, I don't know, like I said. But that's what I heard. I forgot what show that was. I don't think it was like Crypto PTSD. It was somebody else that they told the story. It might have been Sasquatch Chronicles, or it might have been... That's Irish. Chev. The heck? I'm trying to think of what the name of that program was that I was listening to. I don't pay much attention to them because I listen to so many. Don't bring them anything. Don't interact with them. What if they come to my door and knock on my door? What do I do then? Kick them? Whee! Oh no. Have you seen little people too, Tony? No. Chev, Bob said don't answer the door. want to stay in at night. I want to go out there and interact with the cryptids. Well, one cryptid. You're going to get me in trouble, Pizza. I got a hunch they're not going to like that very much. Well, thank you, Mike, for showing up. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, we have crazy nights here once in a while when everybody's in one of those moods. You never know what you're going to get. It's like a box of chocolates here. Well, what I'll do when I go to the property is I'm going to go stand outside by myself and basically see if I can pick up on anything. Good, bad, or indifferent, I guess. And if I get there and I got a bad feeling, I'll just turn around and leave. And I'll just X that off the list. That could be why they're selling it for so cheap. Yeah, I talked to Caveman. No, I don't burn incense. That's a vehicle over on the military base. Did you guys hear that vehicle start up? You jerks. Huh. What's your question, Pizza? I hate when that happens. No wonder it's been quiet here. No. It's been raining, nasty, cold. Excuse me. I want to find out why he was outside with the flashlight and what he was looking for. I have questions. I need answers, input. Oh, that burns me really bad. It makes me angry. Why are you going to shut up? Ask me your question. No one said shut up. I don't like that word shut up anyway. Oh, about the neighbor? Uh-oh. I don't know. Has anybody used incense to bring in animals? Or keep animals away? I'm missing so much of this conversation. It's crazy. Sorry, guys, if I missed your questions or your comments. Yeah, for mosquitoes, I guess. I've never heard of that. That just really burns me. Well, hopefully wherever I go, these guys follow. They probably won't, but I'm hoping that wherever we end up, that I have some good activity there and some decent attitudes. The military, you didn't just hear the vehicle take off? That was that was across the street on the military base. The military guys. They're the jerks. That's probably why it's been so quiet, because they're sitting over there. Dang it, that makes me mad. Like they got nothing better to do. Go back a little bit and you'll hear it. Hey, you want to hear something really weird? That's funny that you mentioned that. You know I can eat beef jerky. Small pieces at a time, but I can eat beef jerky and not have a problem with it, but I can't eat any other meats. Isn't that weird? Doesn't bother my stomach at all. Well, that's true, Chris. I'm just hoping that there's not, that they're not aggressive. I've heard plenty of reports from the Smithville area and the area around where Robert Dotson's place was, good and bad. So I'll be taking my chances any way you look at it, putting myself out there in the boonies. And go ahead and look at the Google Maps for that area. Good grief, it's nothing but woods. And I can't find any. I found one piece of property in Moyers, Cryptidville. We were supposed to go look at it last weekend. Or this weekend, actually. Was it this weekend or last weekend? No, it was this weekend. Yeah, in that area, Chev, there were a lot of DM reports. I don't know. I don't know. I can't answer that. I can't even explain that, why some people have encounters and some people don't. Because I know some people that are online that aren't very nice, so it can't be because they're attracted to, just nice, sweet people, because these people aren't very nice at all, and they get interactions all the time. There's got to be something else. I'm waiting to see lights now over there. If you keep your eye on the far right side of my screen, you should see lights if they're out there with their flashlights or their headlamps. You should see little flashes of light. They won't be very bright, but you should see them if they're out walking around over there. But I just heard the vehicle take off, so... But it is also, almost 3 o'clock. Yeah, I don't have any of the answers. I couldn't tell you anything really. Oh yeah, that's where I think that they live, Albert. I think they live over there by the base. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer, because if they actually, yeah, I have Facebook cryptid. If they actually did leave, and maybe if well, I don't know if the sassies will still be around. But if they are, then that light will definitely turn on in his backyard. But I imagine as long as they've been sitting there, because I didn't even know they were there. FLW, what's that? Okay, well, hook up with me on Facebook. Yeah, I've talked to a couple of my friends that were on the ambulance, Chris, that also are military, and they wouldn't discuss what goes on over there, but they definitely know. He told me they definitely know about him. What was that, cryptid? Is your Facebook the same name, cryptid? Yeah, we hear a lot of strange stuff. I don't see most of it, but we hear a lot of strange stuff from the base. Underground bombing and same picture. Yeah, I do have Facebook. I have Facebook and Messenger. I just said I didn't like it, but I definitely have it. I've had it for, geez, since, I don't know, 2006 or something. I don't post any pictures on Facebook. I don't do much with my page at all. I spend more time on Messenger. Yeah, only moderators can post links unless you type them out. But look for me on Facebook, and it's just DEE Sims, SIMS, with the same wolf picture. No, D. Not T, D. Just so you know, it's not my real name, but, you know. Cryptidville says she needs a link posted. All right, well, guys, I will go ahead and end the live chat. Let's see if I can come back on tomorrow night. Let's see if anything's going on. I love you guys. Whatever. Anyways, I gotta go. I'll talk to you guys probably tomorrow night. I love you very much. God bless you, and I hope you guys have a good night. Go to sleep or something. And I'll talk to you later. Okay? Everybody say good night, John. John boy. Okay. I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Okay, bye. Bye. Note. No, night. Good night, Bob. Good night, John boy. Bye, everybody.